What is going on, everyone? We're here for the mixed game series tonight. It's February. We're playing deuce to 7 single draw. Hopefully it goes well. I may not be chatting all that much. I feel like I'm fighting a cold right now or something not good. So I'm going to be playing. I just maybe a little bit more low energy than normal. So there's that. But we're still doing all our normal giveaways and stuff like that. So if you want to get in your guesses, throw out the guess that you have in chat for the exact spot that we will finish in the tournament tonight. If you get it exactly correct, you win a prize. So let's go out there and do that. We're doing single draw, and we get a walk. First hand of the night. Look at us go. This is a good hand. In single draw, you don't need to hit as strong of a hands. When you play triple draw, you really want to have 8s or betters. Oh, is this no limit? Oh my god. Oh geez, this is no limit. How do you play no limit single draw? I would have raised, but we're going to be out of position. And we just paired our 9. 3, that's fine. He had a free flop. Maybe we'll win with a pair of 9s. Nope. We were last place. This is a good hand. We're probably just going to pat. We'll raise. I don't know right sizing to do in this game. I'm going to go 5.5. Feels about right. If they draw, we'll just pat. Yep. Alright, so this is a game all about tricking your opponent and getting strong hands. Gipper! My man, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. We're here playing some mixed games. Thanks for tuning in. One of my favorite gyms out there. Good to see you. I feel like the majority of the time when you're playing a hand, you want to be drawing 1 or standing pat. Given certain situations, you can definitely draw 2, but probably shouldn't be going in for a raise if you're drawing 2. Giver's got his guess out there. Keck Geek getting his guess in too. Good to see you, Keck Geek. Apple of my eye, good to see you. Hopefully everyone is enjoying playing some mixed games tonight. D-Nice Aces, hey! It's a familiar face from the home game, not so much in the Twitch stream. Good to see you. On the table too. There you are. Do I have to change your label from to friend? I don't know why I had yellow tag. I usually don't yellow tag people, but yeah, blue tag. Friend of the stream now. Discarding 3, not a good sign. There's only 1 draw you're going to be making. Discarding 2. Wow. Didn't expect to see that. A lot of 2 discards. Uh, 10, 9, 8. You'll see those hands win way more often in the single draw version than you will the triple draw version. When you play triple draw, you really have to have strong hands. Strong 9s or any 8s or 7s is what you're looking for in those games. In this, you're kind of looking for any 10 or better almost. Probably don't want to be betting a whole lot of 10s, but in that instance where it was draw 3, draw 2, draw 2, and you get a made 10, yeah, it's a pretty safe bet, I think. Also, position is like insanely important in this game. There's just so few pieces for information, so that if you're last to act, you can just get said information and make the better decision. So you'll see us play tight from under the gun and much looser towards the button, just because there's more things that you can do. I mean, imagine it gets to the button, you raise, big blind calls, and then they draw 2. Like, you can just pat with like almost anything, because now they have to check to you, and then you could bet. They have to determine, are you just straight up bluffing? So position insanely important in this one. We could potentially draw to this. Given how passive it's been so far, I feel like it's decently likely that we'll be playing this. We're gonna just give this up. I know we draw 2 to 98. Not gonna do it. Not worth it at all. So let's see. Under the gun open at 2.5. They probably should only be drawing 1. We'll see how right we are. Oh, they drew 2. Discards 1. We'll see what GF Hawk does. Discards 2. Yeah, now it's kind of a green light for either of these two to bet at this and try and take down the pot. We'll see what happens. I look better in blue. I think so. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, wow. Jack High does win. Huh. Do we go for a Jack High? Probably. I mean, if we're gonna... I mean, we always pitch the ace. And we might as well pitch the jack as well. I mean, I'll call it a draw to a strong 9. This card's 3. He was big blind though. I feel like this is just a check, hope to win situation. I mean, they drew 3 and 3. Jack High wins. Alright, here we are on the button. I mean, we're going to see this a lot from me. We're on the button. If there's an open in front of us, we're going to 3-bet it. If there's limps, we're going to raise over the top of it, and only when we have bad hands on the button are we actually not going to be playing the hand. I want to go bigger. We're so early on. Like, this is going to be like a weird tournament with like how long it lasts and stuff like that. At least from the onset, right? Because there's just 2 rounds of betting, pre-flop and post-draw, or pre-first round this, and then after the draw, so. Oh, wow. This is kind of scary how they still are coming with. I mean, I could pat and go for it, but if they draw 1... They drew 3? What are they doing? I mean, I'm bound to improve, which I did. Technically speaking. I'm going to be betting this. They drew 2 and 3. Like, this is just single draw. Come on. I have so much advantage here. I should be able to win. Oh, wow. Snap called. We're not winning this. What? Calls with a king? Calling to see if we paired up. Man, it feels good to bluff and get called by worse. I'll take it. But gotta be insanely important in here. You have to bet your made hands. It's gonna be a struggle for a lot of people. So few streets, you have to be willing to put money in. So bet your made hands, and then also take down bluffs apparently. Alright, so last week before the Super Bowl, who's everyone cheering for? I've got the team that I'm cheering for, but everyone else out in the chat, who are you cheering for this Sunday in football? I believe the Rams they're like a 3.5 point favorite versus the Bengals, something like that. Poker Geek betting. Wow. They're just calling down with those king highs. They want to be right. They want to be right so desperately. I'm just going to fold this. Like, we could definitely play it and draw 2. But what makes me not want to do that is, one, we've got Poker Geek behind us. Someone that I would respect in this game. I think a lot of people are new to this, don't really understand all what's going on. I don't think that's true for Poker Geek. So we're not going to get too out of line. 2, we can hit a lot of like straight stuff and stupid things like that with 4-3-5. Having deuce 4-5 is like considerably better of a draw than it is to have 3-4-5. And we can just wait and play in position. It's going to be like play like 90% of hands from the button and play like 5% from under the gun. So it may be that crazy. Speaking of drawing to a straight, that's what Poker Geek just did. Drew to a straight, got the straight. Too bad it's not a 5-card draw. I have a feeling this tournament is going to go a long time, but we'll see. Oh, they were big blind. I was like, how did Poker Geek limp? Gibber's got the Bengals. Okay. I feel like that is the common pick from people wanting to, go for the underdog, the team that hasn't been there. Personally, I don't think the Bengals have enough to beat the Rams. I think the Rams are going to kind of destroy them, but we'll see. So if I'm betting Rams. But I would like to see the Bengals win too. We have a made hand here. I think it's just a pretty straightforward raise. We're going to keep putting chips in the middle when we have made hands, strong hands that we want to play for more chips with. It's a 10. Like, it's literally not the best. We could draw. Yeah, Lutzi exactly, I think. Hit it on the head. Keki's going Rams, betting the first quarter under. That feels smart. I'm going to pat. It looks stronger. Discards 2. Discards 2. And we take it down. Look at that. Look at us go. Pew, pew. I would not mind if the Bengals won. I think they're a good team, kind of like the thing they have going on there. But I think it's just Rams. Honestly, one of my favorite players in the NFL is Jamar Chase. I remember watching him and Jefferson at LSU. Thought those two were like absolutely amazing. Was all about Jamar Chase this year in fantasy football, which worked out pretty well. So I like the guy a lot. He's going to have a ton of success in the NFL, and kind of cheering for him. Do I call the draw 2 for a really strong draw? I'm still going to fold. I'm out of position. I'm still going to fold. We're almost on the button, which is going to be our spot. And smartly did so. There's a pat. It's a strong thing to do, which is why I believe we won the last hand. We raised and then pat. Imagine a bet here. It sounds about right. And made 86 from the start. Yikes. That is a very strong looking hand. We don't want to have the spades here, but like I said, we're gonna be playing a lot of buttons. Either 3-betting, raising, or even just calling a lot. I think I'm just gonna call this one. Ooh, stands pat? He just checks pre-flop and then stands pat. Interesting. I won't be betting or calling. He stands pat with an Queen Jack 10-8. Interesting. This will be a raise from us, and then depending on who's... Oh. Shoot. Now I don't know what to do. Because if I call, I have to pitch this. And then if I'm going to pitch that, why don't I also pitch that? But then I'm drawing 2. I'm going to find a fold. It just is a weird spot. Like, it looks like a strong hand. Like, it's a made 10, which is great, but... If I raise, then I'd want to just pat. But if I raise and my plan is to pat, but they pat, then I have to draw. Oh, man, it's... Interesting. Imagine Stewie raises here. I probably want to go more than 3. And 87. Raise that up. Come on. This is really strong. I feel like I want to be like raising more. Like, it's not just like 2.5. Like, I want to raise more just because there's so few betting streets, right? Like, raise to 3 right away pre-flop. This isn't like normal tournament poker. We have to draw 1 no matter what. Okay, draw 1, that's relatively scary. That's also relatively scary. Do we just check here? Oh. They call, we fold. An ace. An ace. I see Poker Geeks raising at 3 big blinds. That's what I feel like should be normal in this. At least we're off to a better start than we did last month. Last month also wasn't feeling good, but I'm pretty sure we were like the first one out when we got dealt in 5-card draw. So want to have strong made hands, right? We got dealt a made full house, and the layout of the hand was like limp, call, call, call to us. We raised big, call, call, and everyone else folded. We pat. They drew 1. The person that limp called drew 1. The other person like drew 3 or 2 or something like that. We bet out. Person that drew 1 raises, and I'm like, okay, what are you limp calling with, drawing 1? And I'm like, oh, it's a straight draw or a flush draw, right? They have just that one-liner. And no, they had limped 2 pair, drew 1, and hit a better full house than us. Would you imagine that? Seems like a pretty obvious spot for us to raise here, pat, and bet. So let's do it. We know the game plan. Discards 2. Oh my gosh. 8.5 is what I'm trying to do. Expect it to go fold a lot. If we get called, we should lose. Yep. Tough to even call there with a 10. I'll probably call and draw 1. Doesn't feel the best, but that feels pretty good. Having a strong made 10. I feel like this fits really well into a check call range. I don't really want to bet out because someone can definitely have like a made 9. But this is like as strong of a 10 as you can get. So, Poker Geek drew 1. We're going to look them up here. Hopefully we're right. Nope. Oh, they did pair. Hey! I didn't see the pair on the end. I saw the 8 and I was like, oh, you had a made 8. So I guess now that I'm thinking about it more, like when I was going as extreme to say I played 90% of hands from the button. I don't think that's true, but I will try and play a lot of hands from the button. Ugh, a king. Ah, 10 and he doesn't bet it. Jack 10. I like to limp a lot. I like to raise a lot. If they draw 1, I'll probably draw 1. If they draw 2, I'm just going to pat. If they start folding me pre-flop, that's fine too. fold this. Given this, I kind of wish I would have played, but I still would have had to draw 2. I don't like drawing 2. I mean, I guess I could have pitched 1 single jack, but I don't like drawing to jacks either. I want to draw to 9s or better typically. I will reluctantly draw to a 10 every so often. Not gonna play this, I don't think. Nope. 2 pair. Haha, look at us go. I didn't officially call it out before, but we are now past the deadline for entries into the giveaway. We've got a few people in there. We'll see how everyone does. Good luck to everyone that made guesses for the giveaway. Looks like we got a good crowd out there watching the stream tonight. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you haven't been here before, there's a follow button. It's like, gotta get my orientation right. It's like down there on your browser, way down in that corner. If you haven't followed the channel, please do so. It lets you know when we go live. It also tells Twitch that you like watching the stream, which helps us out too. If you have Twitch Prime, you may not even know that you have Twitch Prime if you have Twitch Prime, but if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account to Amazon. Get those connected. You get 1 free subscription per month. We do giveaways to our subscribers each and every month. So easy way for you to support the stream and get in on an extra shot at more giveaways. So there's my pitch for the night. Hopefully you guys at least follow the stream. We'd love to see it. And then no pressure to subscribe, just letting people know if there's free money sitting out there. Don't let it sit in Jeff Bezos's pocket. Let's go spread it around. It doesn't have to be a subscription to our channel either. Go find a different content creator or whoever and support them too. So just don't like wasting money. But we're going to be here for a while, it feels like. We're half an hour into the tournament and only 2 people have busted so far. This is the type of game that can kind of just linger for a decent amount of time. So this may be a nice long stream. I feel like my angle is way off, but looks a little bit better. Looks really similar, actually. Oh, there's my kid's stuff in the background. 3 deuce 7 jack 6. That's a nice looking hand. There. If there's a raise in front of us, we can call and draw 1. If there's no raises, we can definitely just raise ourselves and pat if we want to. But this would be the absolute perfect hand to have on the button, because you can either pat or draw and have a really strong draw or a decently strong made hand too. So we're gonna raise it up again. We're going absolutely bonkers from the big blind. I think people are going to get sick of us. I think Oki at Cars is getting sick of us. It's the feeling I get. Do I draw 1? Yes, we do. Now we're just way more likely to get called too. Because we drew 1. We may have paired, right? I didn't know the right decision to make there. Do we draw or do we stay pat? Given that GF Hawk called us down with the 10 before, I felt like it was going to be important to draw with the Jack High. Because we kind of know what their threshold is for calling. And if they get a made 10, they would have called us down. We're going to fold this. I missed what happened. 2-1-1. I don't know what pre-flop action looked like, but it must have been 3 call. Poker Geek thinking about it. They drew 1 and now are unsure. Or just not by the computer. And they check. I imagine Hawk is going to check. We've seen Hawk check a lot in these spots. And they have the Jack 10 and win. I think that's the right hand to check with. All right. We're going to be playing in position here with a 98 draw, which I like. How many times have we ourselves gotten raised tonight? The answer is pretty small. I don't think we 3-bet here. But I really like having position in this spot. I don't like being in Hawk spot. I'd probably call a lot of the time if I was him, just due to you have to call 2 more to win 11. Discards 2, that is fantastic for us. Not when we draw the 9, though. Really considering bluffing, though. Damn. Called with a 10 again. When they didn't bet, that said that they were weak, and I thought if I bet I could maybe get them to fold, but I knew Glass Jaw wasn't going to be coming with, so it was like go for it type of thing. Call from Stewie, kind of in the same spot we just were. I mean, I could definitely pitch the 10 too, but I think I like keeping the 10. Discards 2, we'll discard 1. That's a pretty good hand to get. What's Stewie going to do? 1? Man, I'm kind of torn between checking and betting here. I think checking and trying to get them to bluff is the better option. I think I win. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he drew a queen. He had a 76-5. Okay. So he could have hit a 9, a deuce, an 8 or a 9 to beat us. So they had their chances. Ooh, an all-in from Stewie. Didn't think we would see one of those, but we did. There's still so much playability, right? Like, you don't have to to go too crazy. Like, no pots are getting, like, massive. Limped pot. It's been really, really common to see limped pots. And I kept raising them up. I keep being the jerk at the table that says, no, 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 no limped pots. 3, 2, 2, 1. Most likely person to call is here. They'll probably fold. If it limps a bunch, I think we check and draw 2. When Poker Geek raises, now we just have to fold. I'd have to draw 2 to an 8, because there's no way if we draw and hit a jack that we're actually going to like be good here, so we're just going to fold. Imagine they pat a lot when they raise like this. Oh, 1. Interesting. I honestly like the baller play is to pat and then just raise them all in no matter what they do. I mean, now Poker Geek knows he's ahead. He drew 2. Like when you pat in position. Awesome. Like if I ever get a strong made hand and I'm in position, I will just call pre-flop and pat and then go for it. Keki, good luck tonight. Head 87. Someone limps, raises to 6. 2 other players call plus the original limper. Draws 3. He pats. Big blind goes all in. He drew 3 and got an 85 to be your 87. Ugh. Man, that's the type of things that will get you in here. You gotta call it, yeah. God, just draws the perfect 3 cards essentially. Yeah, if I get Delta made 87, and someone draws 3, yeah, I'm going bust for some. Because they could get a worse 87 and go crazy with it. But then at the same time, if you do draw 3 and you get a made 85, like you go ham with that, especially for someone that padded. This is probably a hand we won't play from the button. As much as I love playing from the button. Limp, 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 draw, check, check, check. The most exciting hands in deuce to 7, right? See, this is the bad part. If you're going to draw 1 and have a strong draw, why not raise pre? You're not going to get paid. I'm assuming he's doing this because he has a strong made hand. Maybe I'm wrong, but look at that. He had a 75 draw and just limped. Why did these two last cards come out? Like, we were seeing this get dealt out. We saw these three, and we're like, yes, yes, please, yes. All right. Now the game is going to get more interesting. Everyone's getting down to that 20, 30 big blind range. I'm in 6th, and I've got 36 bigs, which isn't all that crazy. It's not panic zone at all, though. Like, I mean, for us, or even like someone with 10 bigs, like, still you have plenty of play left there. He drew 2. I can't call now. Yeah. I was like, I didn't really want to either. Like, when he bets out from the small blind like that, he's got to have a strong hand. We'll raise this up. We're drawing 1. Again, you want to be drawing 1. We'll see what they do. Yep. Draw 1. Check, check. They paired. We win. Haha. That was the hope the whole way through, that they would pair up. When they draw 1, I was like, okay, you know, we've seen them play passive pre-flop. They probably have a better draw than us, which they did. We drew a queen, which slightly improved on our hand, but essentially means we cannot bet there. We just check and hope for the best, and we did, in fact, get the best. Glass jaw running low, but again, still not like too crazy, because like he can do a draw here and then just like determine if he wants to get his remainder of his stack in. He doesn't have to go crazy for this. I wouldn't have done that with an ace. I don't even want to put in like a half big blind if it limps. To draw 3? Oh, maybe I could do a Keck Geek, right? I could get a 85. I could draw 3 and get a 85. So this should be an auto raise. I got 2 pair. This is why you don't want to draw so many cards. It started to come out. It was like, hey, a 3. Okay, cool. 3-8's not the way we wanted that draw to end. I'm like clicking here preemptively to fold. Oh. An ace. He kept an ace? Oh, he discarded 4. Okay, never mind. He did not keep an ace. Because it always does it in order of like what you kept. So he kept 1, so he kept the 4. I kept 2, so I had the 5-8. I forget what GF Hawk kept. He must have... He drew 3, so he kept a 47. Wow, that was a weird hand. Everyone was just drawing like crazy. Draw 1. Hope to get a 2, 3, or 4? Ugh, I don't know, dude. I guess a 10 is all right too. But like, I can't get an 8. 8 doesn't help. So then do I do this? But then it's like, okay, well, what does this do? Like, that doesn't really help much because then I have a 5, 7, 6 too. So I just draw 1. He drew 4. He limped. He decided to play the hand and then drew 4. Interesting. Someone likes playing hands today. A 10-7. In a 5-way pot that is scary though. Should I draw to a jack? I want to raise, but I am worried that like Stewie would jam good hands, and then like I'm just absolutely put in the bin if Stewie jams versus us, right? Because then like what do I draw? It's like I get rid of the ace, but do I also draw 2? I don't want to draw 2, but a jack's never winning versus his jamming range. Good fold by us then, with this raise coming in. Break is coming up soon. We've got 45 entries left out of the 58 that started. After break, though, I think there's going to be a lot of people that get knocked out, and then it's going to slow down after that as well. Patty, the other mixed game player of the year, not from this past year because that was me, from the year prior, still hanging around a starting stack. We're towards the top at 9th place. Poker Geek at 20th. McVean also there. Rabman 50. Not too much of a turnout from the RecPoker gang, the core team, if you will. Oops. I was like, it's not the 5, it's the deuce that we want to draw. There's Stewie calling behind. G of Hawk likes to play hands, and it's just like, okay, we're gonna dictate the betting, and hopefully get strong hands when we need them. Like, let's draw a 3. Or a 4 or a 7. 3, 4, or 7 is all good cards. 9 is pretty decent too. If they check, I'm going to bet 7 to take away all power away from Stewie. 98 is a pretty strong hand. It's definitely not great, but puts all the pressure on him. He's got to call and be correct to stay alive. And he was not correct. That's going to be it for him, and a nice pot for us. Uh-oh, Patty's joined the table. We really want like a deuce. This is a weird hand. He draws 3. We get a straight. Damn. He would have folded a king. We should have bet there. We didn't know that though. Was just talking about Patty on stream, and there he is. He shows up at our table to play. This card's 3. Imagine goes check bet, and then we'll see what Hawk does, but I can't imagine a spot where they... Oh, only betting a big blind. Interesting from Patty. With 9-8. Oh, baby. Look at that hand. That's so nice. GF Hawk paired and still paid off the one big blind bet. Hit a pair of 9s and still called for one big blind. Ugh, I really want to just like jam. I do. Because I want to raise here with a made 10-7. Oh, man. I still got a 10-7. We'll just check call here now. It was a weird spot for us pre-flop. I really wasn't sure what to do. I was really leaning towards jam and then pat and try and scare him away. But I don't really want to jam pre. So it's like I want to raise, then pat, and then put the pressure on after I pat. I want them to have the information that I patted my hand. I think I screwed up that hand, but I'm really unsure like what I should have done. Like what I wanted to do. I'm unsure of that. When I have the pat 10 in the small blind versus a raise and a call off of these stack sizes. Why is B-Chip keeping the ace? I don't want to draw 2. Not with Patty and... Well, I guess only Patty's behind, but... I think we're going to be on break either after this hand or the next hand. We'll see if we get one more in here. One more hand. Deuce, 3, 4, 6, 9. Oh my gosh. What a hit. Look at this. So beautiful. Hawk will limp, will raise. They'll call, draw 2, we'll bet. We'll see what they do after that. Discards 1, we'll pat. Yeah, we went with the perfect size too. Let's go. All right, break time for us. I'm gonna go grab some water, take a quick break. We are chip leader. Look at us go. Mixed game. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit. Stick around, and we'll be back in just under 5 minutes. All right, we're back. What did they call with there when we had the 96? A jack. So he was drawing to a better hand. Could have hit a 3, a 6, or a 7 and beat us, but we held in a very crucial way. Pretty good, nice, inconsistent chip graph for us. We've got 11.5K, average is 4K. We've seen 16 people get KO'd. Ooh, number 3 in Mixed Game Player of the Year, McVean, now towards the bottom. Unfortunate for him. Patty, number 2 last year, middle of the pack. And us, number 1 last year at the top. So this is one of those games that I like a lot. So hopefully the run keeps going well for us. I still think we have a bit of time to wait for a lot of things, but so who do we got from the RecPoker crew? Poker Geek in 8th, Rapman 50 in 26th, and then McVean 42nd. No one else playing. No Steve, no Jim, no 5x5. Come on, guys. Try some different forms of poker. Having a tough time figuring it out. Okay, yeah, cards. It kind of makes sense with how they were playing. We saw him limping a lot, calling in weird spots. Makes a lot of sense if they're just less familiar with the game. Nope. Not going to draw 2. So we only had 17 people bust out during the first break. I think we're going to get a decent chunk more here, but I think it's going to be a little bit longer than a normal tournament too. Typically, with 58 people after this next break, we would be like at a final table. I don't think we're going to be close to that. I think we might be at final, almost at final 2 tables because he plays 7-handed. So I bet we'll have 18 people left, double what we normally would an hour from now. But we'll see. Let's see how close my prediction is. Big blind for us. Good-ish. Hey. So not the low, but worse. I think I just check call versus Poker Geek here. Right? I think 3-card fan won the 5-card draw last week. Put Poker Geek in a weird spot. Now he doesn't want to draw versus me. Or he wants to draw, but he doesn't know what to do. I don't know. I just kind of put him in the bin there, I think. I let him play perfectly versus me, though. That's the bad thing, is when he hits his draw, he could bet and get value from me. But he drew an ace, and he knew he wasn't beating my Pat. JB Twin City says, I'm here. Hey, good to see you. Good to have you here. I mean, we draw 1 to a 10, but is a 10 good in a multi-way, or do we draw 2 to an 8? Less likely we make an 8, but we have a jack. Oki at Cars Pats. I mean, maybe my Jack 8 wins. I don't think it will in a 5-way. But I'll put in one more big blind to find out. All these people that called in, I just don't think so. But yeah, bet more. Just bet more next time. It's okay. 8, 6, 7. Ugh. Good. I mean, the thing that's nice is, like, if we draw to this, we're less likely to hit an 8 or a 9 for a pair. I do want 2.5. He drew 2. Interesting. Bluff. Hey. Bluff wins. When we draw that bad, we just have to bluff. Like, if we draw Jack something, then it's like, okay, well, now we've got middle value. Now let's not bluff. But when we draw King 8, just bluff. 1, we're going to beat pairs regardless, but we want them to fold, you know, queens and jacks. Because they will fold queens and jacks. Oh, JB's out. Yeah, see you next time. Sorry it didn't last a little bit longer. Yeah, I see you in the lobby now. Ouch. Happens to everyone except for one, so. Draw 2. 7, 6, 3 is pretty good. So I think we call, and if we do get a really strong hand, then we check raise. Oh, this isn't a really strong hand, though. Oh. I was not expecting to lose versus them. I was expecting to beat Patty in that hand. Patty padded with a jack. Hey, KevMath is here. These last two cards, though. Of all the cards to get. KevMath playing in the monthly mixed game series. You love to see it. .98 draw. That's pretty good. Hit a 7 to go with it. Again, I hate drawing 2. I'm gonna just stay away from drawing 2. I don't know who B-Chip is or their familiarity with the game, but they seem like they know what they're doing. This seems odd, at least to me, from Poker Geek. Right? Like, why raise min? I guess you get him to fold out the absolute bottom, but why not just raise more? Yeah. Look at those, all those high cards. Either drawing 4 or standing pat. Ooh, Patty took some hits I didn't really pay too close of attention to. Gotta be scary for Patty when someone bets like this. They usually, not always, have a strong hand. Hey, look at our Twitch gang doing well. Myself, Apple of my eye, Evil Roy, D Nice Aces, Les Paul's in here every so often, Kelly in here every so often, but Druid King. Do I want to play this? I draw a queen versus a limp. Do I want to try and go for a 10? I don't think so. If it was a 9, I think I do. But I think drawing to a 10 is just too weak. It makes me feel better. I think this person is pretty competent in the single draw game. Bet out 1. A 10. Interesting. I want to see what they raised with a 9-7. That's interesting. And they called with a 10-7 draw. Okay. They're playing aggressive but looser than some of our previous opponents. Look at these two. They're just like battling it out. This is going to be a big pot. Whoever wins this is going to be up with us towards the top of the leaderboards, if not above us and close to the top of the leaderboards. So, oh no, Poker Geek just drew. I was like, what did they draw? I don't see it. They drew 1, they drew 1. I imagine they draw 1. Drew 2. Calls a big raise and then draws 2. Could see Poker Geek having some decent hands here. Looks like, yeah, he's got one of those. 76. Woo! Poker Geek MN jumping up to number 2 in the leaderboards. Oh, here's our friend table. All the friends are here. Everyone's got a big stack too. So what is this in terms of stack sizes? 4, 5, 6, 12, 7. Where's Bloop? 9. Everyone at the table is in the top 12 in chip stacks, and there's 29 people out there. Ugh. This is a gross hand. I mean, guess we check fold, but pitch that, pitch that. Probably don't pitch that. Ugh, an ace. Everyone drew 2. Three, 9, 7. Why the 7? Oh, and MN Ted came to the table too. We didn't have him before, right? He's 5th. So what is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 14. All at the table in terms of chips. Oh man, that's crazy. I don't want to draw 2 there, and if I'm gonna draw 2, I don't want it to be to a 97. I'd rather draw 2 to a much, much better possible hand. Six, 3. And then these crummy. Don't want to draw 2. Not versus a raise. They pat? Didn't bet. Yeah, won't be playing this one. So we're down to 27 people left in the tournament. Really escalated quickly. We were at 40 something, right, at the break, and I said we were going to get down to 18ish. I may have missed on that pretty bad. 987. Do I want to raise and play that? I guess. I don't know. This feels loose. I don't really like it. I wish I could take it back. Discards 3. Okay. Hopefully not a raise. Damn. This is our first time getting raised. Feels like we for sure beat. That's why we want to have position. Yeah, I don't like the raise I had there with the 98 draw. I hit it and still what do I do? He had a 76. Ugh. Do I pitch the jack too? Set my own price. Hey, or just win. We probably had the best hand if no one's calling and we had a jack. 76 draw is nice. I want to raise here, but we're out of position. Ugh, an ace. Come on. He stands pat. We never win then. Beat Leroy, but not them. Ugh, those last 3 cards. I was like, okay, good start. You know, an 8 and a 5. Good potential. Ugh. Jack, ace, king. Gross. Run padding. That one, I didn't really want to be drawing, but I had a good draw if I needed to. The last thing I wanted to do was have them call, draw 1, and then see me go, alright, I'll draw 2. Like, man, that's the... puts a target on your back big time when you do that. Kelly pats. Limps and then pats. Everyone else draws 3 or 2. Interesting. 7, 8, 5, 4, jack. Hopefully it goes fold, fold, fold. Someone calls and then we just pat. I don't really want to draw because I only draw to like a deuce or a 3. Obviously a 9 or a 10 helps, but 6 is not a good card for us. Now we call it and pitch the jack too. Well, we redrew the jack. We were going to have a jack 9-8 regardless. What do we have for other stuff? 1, 2, 2, 1. Now we fold with a bet and a call. $98, $96. Yeah, we were toast even if we drew strong. 87 draw, but one where the 5 is no good. Love to just take those down. Whenever I'm gonna be drawing, I'd rather just take it down. So if he draws 1, that's kind of scary, but I'll draw 2 when he draws 2. Hopefully they paired. Nope. And a jack. But I'm going to do that all the time, right? Folds to me on the button, and I've got a good draw 2 hand. Yeah, dude, you take that every time because you're going to have position. You can play really smart from there. It didn't work out. I mean, we drew the king. Like, it's some of the worst draws we can get, but just because we raise from the button doesn't mean we're going to win all those hands. Just got to put ourselves into good spots. I can't believe we're down to 20 already. This is kind of crazy. I didn't think it was going to escalate this quickly, but we got half an hour until the next break, and maybe we will get relatively close to a final table. Do I want to draw 2? You know how I feel about drawing 2. Again, triple draw. That's for sure open. 8-7 deuce. Yeah, let's play that. Single draw. I might just pass it up. One, two, two, two. So it's kind of like anyone's pot here. Decent chance it just goes check, 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 check. 2 and 2. Pair of 2s. You see that every so often, not all the time. Ooh. I will draw 1 with an 87 from under the gun. Definitely don't like drawing, but drawing 1, if you want it, it wants to be to a strong hand from under the gun. Gross, gross. Eh. Probably just a check fold from us. Do I just raise and then pat? See what they do. 2. We got beat by a better jack. I wasn't sure if I was value betting there, I guess. It's the classic pitfall in poker when you don't know what you're trying to accomplish with your bet. I just figured I'm just going to snap bet. I don't want to have to draw 3. We've kind of just like leveled off since the break. There's our chip graph. Like, we were doing well. Like, here's break, and then we were just like, oh, just not doing anything. We had a nice gradual increase with some big hands right at the end, and then cooled off, slowed down, whatever you want to say. Mm-hmm. This is the all-important time of the tournament, too. Everyone's got these, like, 20 big blind stacks. We're all battling for pots. It's going to come down to, can you hit your draws when you need to? Can you get strong hands from the get-go? That's a pretty good strong hand. I'll keep taking down 2.25 big blinds pre if I can. 1, 2. Damn. I thought about padding and bluffing. But I guess we just bluff here. They're not going to call. Let's just get it through Evil Roy, essentially. Please, fold. I thought they would snap fold. They didn't. Fold. Fold. Please, fold. The more they think about it, the more likely they are to call, I think. Fold. Please, fold. He called with a pair worse than ours. He hit a pair of 4s. Okay. All right. It's been a weird tournament. I mean, we've had some of those situations where I wasn't sure what was going on. We got called with better when we thought we were value betting. We got called when we were bluffing and actually still won. Oh, look at this. We're playing 5-card draw, right? Pair of aces. Such a pretty hand. I can't believe we called with a pair of 4s. Deuce 5, 9, 3. Hey, I like this hand. Oh, he pats. Okay. Better 98. Oh, wow. Interesting. We had like just a medium value. Once he patted, it was kind of like we're behind, and I don't really feel like bluffing there in many spots, so weird hand. I wanted him to draw. I was actually gonna really consider padding and then jamming all in on him. But man, weird spot. Well, those those weird hands now have given us a little bit of life back in us after the boring ups and downs after break. Winning with a pair of 3s when we bet and get called. I thought about it for a long time with that pair of 4s before ultimately calling. Really thought we were full of it, which we were, but we were full of it with better than they had. I mean, I could draw 2 here. 65 is a pretty good draw to have. Ooh. I think we'll just give this up. Not really that strong of a hand from under the gun. No good draws to have. Like, oh, hey, trips. We'll just bet the 2.5 bigs and fold pre that last hand. All in. 1. What's Evil Roy gonna do? This card's 1 in pairs. Ugh. Unfortunate. GG's to Evil Roy. The draws, they can get you. Guess I just limp. Do this. Thought about raising, but I think this is like medium strength, and we'd want to raise like bad hands. I think they're relatively tight, so I'm not going to play out of position versus someone that I think has a strong hand. We will be padding. Think about it for a second. We beat a lot of hands that he draws and then makes. So I was kind of hoping he had one of those. Like he can easily draw and get to like a 97, 98 type of hand and be really happy calling off. I could have gone bigger actually for that exact reason. One, two, two, limped pot. Ace high. Did that guy keep a pair? Oh no, he drew 2. Never mind. Whoops. Yeah, they drew 2. This is a weird spot. We're going to raise, we're going to pat, and then we're going to have to bet. But I don't really want to go like too crazy. Oh man. This is a weird spot. Weird spot. That's why I don't like being out of position, but I mean, that's just an awful hand, right? I guess I could, I don't know. I thought that was a deuce for some reason. We get jammed on pre-flop. The very rare move for 30 bigs. All right, let's slowly get all those chips back that we 3-bet and then folded away. So we get rid of this. Someone else calls, I think we just fold. I think if they have a hand really similar to ours, they're just going to call and not jam. But I don't know for sure. I mean, it's such a rare instance, and like almost never happens. I just don't know like where we're at in those spots. In a 4-bet jam pot in deuce to 7 single draw, what do you call off with? Like, it feels like it's got to be better than a made 97. I mean, the thing is, we could have drawn to the nuts, essentially, because we had 7, 5, something. So we could have drawn to the nuts. We could have pitched the 9 and drawn a 4, potentially. I mean, if that's triple draw, we're all right with it, and we're just going with it. But we're not at a different table. Final 2 tables. We are 7th, right in the middle of the pack. 3-betting folding hurt us there. It would have been nice to just win that, because then we would have been, keeping the uptick. But there's still a good amount of play left. I think we're gonna slow down with the eliminations. We're now playing a full table, so it'll go a little bit slower just in general. 15 minutes till our next break. We'll probably, be down to 10 people or so at the break. The one that we can never get rid of is still sticking around, though. Patty's still sitting there in 12th place. 8-6. No. There's only 2 people that have ever been in the top 2 of the Mixed Game Player of the Year series, and that's me and Patty. Year 1, he took first, I took second. Year 2, I took first, he took second. So, hey, we'll see you again this year, Patty. Deuce 7, 4, 3. That is the nut draw. 5 or a 6 would be absolutely perfect. We just took the blinds and antes there with our nut draw. As if they don't raise, like I was tempted to raise myself and then pat, and then see what happened. I feel like I'm playing tight now, but gotta find the right spots to loosen up. Do we draw a jack? I like this spot though. Fold, 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 please. Fold 2. cold. Hey, alright. Love taking it down pre-flop. You just win all the time. You don't have to worry about they draw. You don't have to worry about what you would potentially draw. But I liked that hand for like a couple of reasons. One, it's a decently strong made hand. If they draw, I can pat and just be like, good. If they just call and then pat, it means they have a weak-ish strong hand, so they'd have like a 10 or a 9. And then we could draw the jack and then essentially have like a nut draw. If someone else does something and gets in Les Paul calls as well, we can pitch the jack and draw to a really strong hand. So I liked the flexibility there. My preferred option was going to be to pat and kind of like bluff, essentially, just like semi-bluff. I have to draw 2. I don't like playing under the gun. Don't make me draw all these cards. We draw this for sure. What's up with this? Why is the middle show the chips? What do they do? They drew 1. You can get me to fold my queen. 5 deuce 4 7. Oh, why was this a 4? Why was this a 4? Come on. This is an interesting spot though. Out of position again versus Les Paul. Oh, and we get 3-bet. This is like the nut draw. We can draw a 3, a 6, or an 8 and feel really good about our hand. Even potentially a 9. I just feel like we're playing so well in all these other spots that we don't need to risk it on a single draw. It's frustrating. I mean, later on, like, field gets stronger, we're going to have to take some of those spots. But that was such a big spot. That was going to knock us down 5K in chips if we bricked our draw. But we were going to bust them and essentially be chip leader if we hit our draw. So a really weird spot. So there's any 3, 6, or 8 that I would have been good with, right? So that means... what are the right outs? So we would have to assume there's 12 outs for us. We know about 5 of the cards in the deck. That means there's 47. 12 out of 47. There's a 25% chance to hit our card. We were having to pay and have pot odds of like 30-something%. So we would have had to make up the rest of the equity whenever we hit, which I think we do. High variance spot though. I don't know. It's really weird. We're in 10th out of 14, and we have above average. So he essentially had the nut draw and was really willing to go with it. So that everyone's aggression. Everyone's aggression. We didn't play with anyone really playing aggressive, and now we've got two aggressive people on our left. At least we've seen them be aggressive versus us, so... Yuck. So I've been raising 2.5 all the time. I think I can tone that down now with everyone essentially being 20 bigs effective. Average stack is 12k. We've got 12k. So we're right at average. Down to 13 people. 10-6-5-4. I hate being out of position. That's what's been really frustrating. Is like it's not like these spots where I get the button and then I'm playing against these two. It's been I'm out of position versus them and then they're doing stuff versus me. Like, come on, I don't want this hand on the button. Mm-hmm. 7-3 deuce 4. Oh, that's a strong hand. All right, we'll just take it down. So I'm going to draw one. I want to draw to a better hand from under the gun. Jimmy Boots is sitting out. They might bust out soon. Oh, look at this. Nice, strong hand. We could draw 4 and still only be drawing to an 8. I mean, I just wanted to fold, to be completely honest with you. I should pull up the other table off to the side. Probably going to pop up here, yep. I'm just going to move it over on the other side so I can see what's going on over there. As I get a made 10. I'll probably pat this, especially versus a limp call. back up to fifth. We've made those tight folds, and it was kind of like, you know, we're going to make this tight fold because we think we're doing better in other spots. We don't need to put our entire life on the line with a draw. I made Jack 10-9? No, I don't think so. We're going to be on break here, so after this hand is done. So I'm going to run, grab some water quick, take a bit of a break, and then we'll be back for hour number 3, the third hour of the stream. We're 5 of 13. We're in a really good spot. Put this up there so we can kind of see what's going on with that. Oops. But yeah, I'll be right back. Stick around. We are back. Gonna be starting up here. So yeah, 5 out of 13. We're in a good spot. Let's just keep it going. Jimmy Boots is sitting out randomly, so I think we'll get at least 13th. What was everyone's guesses? We had some good guesses out there. Gibber guessed 9, D Nice Aces guessed 12, and Evil Roy guessed 4. So all of them still alive for potentially winning. So good luck, Gibber, D Nice Aces, and Evil Roy. Let's cooler someone. Let's get an 85 versus their 86 or something like that. Wouldn't that be nice? I think it would be nice. We're going to be under the gun to start, is that right? Yeah. Fold. Ugh. I'll still call. 2 pair. I want to like raise just to like be a jerk about it, but yeah, we'll fold. This way you don't want to draw 3, you'll get 2 pair. We've drew three times, I believe, and gotten 2 pair twice. Not good. Stick to drawing 1 or 2. Ah, oh, come on, stupid 8s. I'm gonna start raising smaller. Draw 1. Draw 2. Draw 2. I had position and blew it. Totally blew it. I was gonna go for my pat as a bluff spot with a hand that still had some decent equity. I mean, maybe I really shouldn't be doing that at all. Like, maybe my pat bluffs should literally be when I've got hands like deuce 7-7 or something like that. Something that blocks a lot of the hands that they have when they have got really strong hands. And I keep them from drawing twos and stuff. I don't know. Is it one deck for the game? Yeah. Yeah, it's just one deck. So 4 deuce is correct. Yeah. Do I draw 3 again? Well, if I draw 3, it's these. I don't want to fold, but like drawing 3 is not good. Why did it have to be a 7? Bluff. They both drew 2. Oh my gosh. Getting wrecked. No one raises, and all of a sudden I've gotten raised a bunch. And then I get into the button and I get these crummy hands. These hands, though. Bloop and apple in my eye kind of taking over the table. Someone all in. Oh, we got 2 pair. Stands pat? Are you kidding? I really want to raise. The one time we get a good hand from person, they stand pat. Like, why? Why do I keep catching a pair of deuces? I don't know. It's toughest to catch a pair of deuces because usually people keep all the deuces in their hand and a poker geek joined our table. Dang. Patty went on a run. They were almost out, and now they're up to 8th. And we're sitting here on our downward spiral, which stinks. Oh my gosh, these hands we get dealt. Check raise from Poker Geek. And their 87 is good. These hands, I need to get dealt better hands. Frustrating. Pat. Oh yeah. I mean, this is just not a good hand. Like, it looks like it might be all right, but like I don't want to draw to a 97 type of thing with drawing 2. Like, if I'm drawing 2, I want to have like a 6 and a 7. Ugh. Hey, more of the same. I need to get dealt a decent hand here at some point. Come on, decent hand. If it only didn't pair. Why did it have to pair? I mean, I only get called by better, really, but... These, like, stupid medium strength hands. But, like, low to medium strength hands. Alright, we're back above Patty in the standings. Just barely. It's a pretty good hand, an 86. That does eliminate 12th as a possible knockout spot for us, which D-Nice Aces will not win for that. But Gibber has guessed 9th, Evil Roy has guessed 4th. Still alive for the giveaway. Man. Is that too tight? It's a bad jack, right? We're no longer above Patty in the standings. Big blind, 5, 3, 9, jack, deuce. That's pretty good. Fold around, bloop. Same hand. I think we're gonna call. Hopefully we're good. Yeah! Yes! Yes! Jack 9 beats Jack 10. Oh, we needed that. It was much needed. We would have been way short stacked. We had 5 bigs, right? Did he draw the 9 or the jack? He did. So we were just drawing better than him, straight up. He had a 10-8. We had a 9-5. So he was all right drawing a 10-8 from under the gun. Six. Ugh. I'm in 6th place. It doesn't feel like it with 15 bigs. It feels like I'm in worse spot than I actually am. It's because Poker Geek is hoarding all those chips. Poker Geek and Bloop. I like being on their left, though. If they're going to have all the chips, I want to be on their left. We'll check our jack and win and just be happy with it. Sorry, I'm not talking a whole lot. I've got a bad headache, not feeling well, but also still trying to like concentrate on all the stuff going on. 4 deuce 3. We would probably find a call, but like could have gotten a little bit better cards than this, and we would have been in a prime spot. Could just draw the 5 and the 7. Or the 8 and the king. Ugh. Oh, 2, 2, and 2. Interesting. His queen won. Oh man, it's unfortunate. Good all outside of that 3, so I'll take it. A deuce, a 6, or a 7. Oh man. We've got such a good draw. Good luck, us. Discards 1. Discards 1. Yes! Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Huge. Let's go. His fault was telling me what he jammed all in with previously. It helps me define his range and know that he might be drawing, and if he's drawing, I just am in a better spot. Because I had close to like the nut drawing hand. All right, now we're third. First, second, third. All at our table. And we almost got dealt Broadway. Ooh, D-nice aces just got knocked out. Someone had the nuts versus them. Is this too tight to fold? I don't really want to draw to a 9 out of position in what could be a multi-way pot. Seven, 6, 4. 7 queen. I like how quick this game plays, though. Like, it does go really quick. Everyone plays really quick as they go through. Jack 8 beats Jack 10. No. Oh, he had a pair of 3s. Oh, I'm so bad at seeing when it pairs. Pair will not win. Call, but again, never fun to like be playing out of position like this. That's a pretty good draw for us. Damn. I wanted him to bet. I was going to raise him. He had a Jack 10. Oh, I can't believe he didn't bet a Jack 10. It's interesting. I drew 2. He got a Jack 10 from his draw 2, and he didn't bet. Final 10. We're sitting third of 10. But the thing is, we are staying alive. We're going to draw 1 to a 10 here. Why is he thinking about it? I don't like that. Why is he thinking about it? Man, him thinking about it almost made me check, and then I would have lost. But I was like, I can't let him get in my head. Why would he think about that? Like, I don't get it. He just stopped, saw his draw, and was like, should I bet? What? Why? Man, Poker Geek's throwing me off. It's really divided chip stacks, though, if you look at it. 35, 28, 27, 24, 18, 9, 9, 7, 6, 6. Crazy. You draw it to just the 7. I mean, it's technically a nut draw. But an uncomfortable one there for a nut draw. Stands pat. I mean, that's ideal, right? We want to draw 7. Raise it again. I dare you. I dare you, Bloop. I dare you to raise it. Come on now. I think they're just thinking about calling, to be completely honest, but I don't think we ever have to worry about how long do we pause before we go all in, but good to know that they've got some pat bets and then folds. I mean, not what we wanted to find out when we were holding the nuts, but all in and a call. Discards 1. Discards 1. That's a good draw. Poker Geek gonna score the KO. And we're down to 9. Our big blind. You're bluffing, you're bluffing. It's okay. I would probably have tried to bluff catch pretty wide there, but obviously when I hit a pair, not going to be the thing that I do. Position's going to be incredibly important. Hand for hand in progress. Huh. Oh, for final table. We're down to 8. So final table's coming up. So we got to do hand for hand. We've got the other table up over here. We can kind of look at it. It's got the wrong label to it, but we can go over there if our action ends. Just ignore the label that I have on the top. Damn. I guess I'll just call in position. Just use my position as a pot control. Yeah, all right. Dang, Petty's gone on a tear over there, so he's got a pretty good stack. Discards 2. And he wins. Apple of my eye sticks around. These hands. These hands, man. Will Patty call? He does. He calls and then stands pat. And wins. Oh, excuse me. I got a king. Oh no. Oh! My king beats his king. Crazy. I mean, if I'm drawing 1, why are you gonna pat on a king? It's not all that likely that I pair up. Final table. Look at the lights. Bring those lights in here. Yeah. Why do I have to be the big blind? You know what? It's all right if I get dealt a pat. 97. I think we beat a lot of the hands that he pats here. I can't imagine him limping a made 97. Hey, that moved us up to first. And would you... Oh, no. Poker Geek just took it away from us. First is us. Or first is Poker Geek. Second us. Patty in third. Get out of here, Patty. An all-in from Bruce. Will we be down to 6 really quick? I mean, Patty's always calling. Discards 2 Pats. Discards 1. Wow, 9, 8, 7, 5 wins. Yikes. Hit him with the GG. We're down to 6. Patty got more chips, which is what we don't want to see. Ooh, and a raise. Patty folds. Puts bloop into the top 3. Ick. Ick. Final table time. Got an all in. Poker Geek thinking about it. Bone Crusher. Not interested. Hey. Do 7-6. Jack King. It was looking oh so pretty. Do I draw a jack? I mean, you could have raised me and just put me in the cage, but... Oh! This is a pretty good hand. Call? This is... time we would love to see a call, because they might be just drawing dead. Oh baby, drawing dead. He drew 1 to a 9. We had made 86. So we had him. Oh no, he drew 2. He was not. He was drawing dead. The worst, the best. Oh no, he could do a 75 or 76 and beat us, but ignore me. Yeah, he drew 2 and I mean hit that, and that's exactly what we were hoping for. All right, look at us go on a little bit of a tear here. You love to see it. Keep taking those chips. I'll keep taking them. I'll keep taking them. Not this one, though. This one will let go. Won't play that one either. Bone Crusher. Such a baller name, right? I'm a Bone Crusher. Someone else call and I'll just fold. I love that bet size. I love just trying to cripple people in these types of games. And that was exactly what that bet was. Like, hey, call me. I'm not going all in. So if you lose, you might still be right. Or if you're not right, you're still alive. Which is, we had a pot size bet versus them previously. And it was just like, I'm always just going to be betting like half pot. Hey, we got that hand. Seven, deuce, 8, 6, 4. I love this hand. This is really cool. We're just gonna bust them. GG's. Top 5 as the chip leader. We want to bust Patty, though. We keep letting Patty, add more points to their player of the year total. Someone we want to keep from adding to it. Uh-oh. Keep dropping stuff. Easy call. Damn. Stupid 7. Out of position, you don't ever need to really be too tricky with stuff like that. When you hit a pair and they pat, well, guess what? You lost. But when you draw strong, you check, let them bet into you, and then you raise them. Because that's the scariest thing in the world. Blinds just went up, I believe. Yeah, because now they have 5 bigs. I'm just gonna play smart for good spots. I think he could definitely call there, but I'll just play a little bit tighter. When he stands pat, that wouldn't have been too good to be up against that. He checks. Wow. A straight. He patted a 10. That makes sense. I'm discarding the 8 because if I discard the 9 and draw a 4, I'm screwed. He might try and bluff catch me here, but that's fine. Feels like we are in control of a lot of things going on around here, which is nice. Ooh, a pair of kings and a pair of aces. 2 pair. Let's draw for the full house. The nut full house. A call for marbles. Uh-oh. Pat. You're gonna scare him when you stand pat. Calls. Jack 10 loses to Jack 9. GG as we lose marbles in 5th place. Down to the final 4. It's going to be going quick. We've got 10 minutes before our next break. I'm going to be just in on the game. I'll talk through some things as it goes through, but stuff goes so quick that I'm just going to be playing a lot. A call from Patty. Little scary. Really scary. I kind of want to draw 2 now. We'll see what they do. Draws 1. I'm going to draw 2. Improved. Set the price at 2 big blinds. You have to raise me to make it any bigger. He does. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to win this hand a large portion of the time. I drew a 9 and I still might win. I don't need to go big. I'm just trying to get a little bit of value out of them. That's what it looks like, right? The bigger I go, the bluffier it looks. So I just go small. So we're doing really well. We've got 92K in chips. Average is 43K, so everyone else is below average, given that we have so much. Patty's got 8.8. Poker Geek's got 31.1. Bloop has 42 now. I am a little bit scared about Patty going all in when I have a hand like this, because I don't want to be in an all-in spot when I'm drawing 2. Seems really bad. 2, I would expect 2. 3, I'll go 2. I get a king and a 6. I'll give it up. Give it up. Concede. Bad drawing hand. Just bad drawing hand. Big blind. 9-7-4. Ooh. Discards 2. There's one option then. That's Pat. Really tough spot for him to be in there and draw 2. I mean, we had a good hand. Let's let these two battle it out. Because I'd like to see Patty get knocked out in 4th place. It's a lot of queens and deuces. Pat. He calls and then pats. Yeah. Just pitch the jack, draw something. You don't have to, but when you have that type of hand, you're just playing so face up. An all in from Patty. Call it, Poker Geek. Discards 2. 1. No, not the pair. He kept a queen? He ditched a pair of queens? Huh. Interesting to say the least. I think we call this and try and catch him in a bluff. Yeah. I mean, I know Poker Geek well enough that he's going to bet his good hands and his bluffs, and I think he's just more likely to have bluffs there. So when we have a non-paired hand, we just got to call. Call from Patty. And from Poker Geek. Yuck. He's gonna bet. No? And he still wins with his jack, though. I want to keep Poker Geek around to threaten Patty in terms of like the point structure stuff, because Patty's kind of like sitting there like, you know, I'd like to, you know, ladder up if I can. It's pretty far behind. I don't want to see a call. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's exactly like the type of dynamic that I'm like trying to go after there. And something like this, he's kind of just forced to fold a lot. I think what I'm assuming is he's playing for player of the year points. Like that's a big thing to Patty, which means 3rd instead of 4th is like pretty huge. So I'm not going to be raising Poker Geek's big blind all that much. I will be raising Patty's a ton. Seems like a good hand for Poker Geek. He takes it down. Now less pressure on Patty, but still it's like looming in his head. You can tell. paired. Oh, we would have had him too. He went with it and stood steady with the jack. Man, if we don't pair up, we could have just taken him out. I would have been so happy with that. Call from Patty. A call from Bloop. A call from Poker Geek. Jack wins. Interesting. Players on break. All right. Another quick break. We're coming back for hour number 4. Coming up here soon. We're at the final 4. We are going for the win. We've got a nice sized chip lead. It would have been really nice to knock out Patty there, but we didn't. When we come back, we're going to try and knock out Patty. We're going to try and knock out Poker Geek. We're going to try and knock out Bloop. All those things. So stick around. It's going to be some fun deuce to 7 single draw coming up here. So see you soon. All right. Just over a minute or so until we get back at it. But here we are. Going for the mixed game title. It was a journey. I mean, it doesn't look like much here, but like it was a slow, steady increase, doing really well. We became chip leader. Didn't do a whole lot. Did well. All of a sudden ran into a rough stretch. Wasn't doing well. Caught some hands. Boom. Took the chip lead. Been expanding it ever since. And then just a little bit of a downtick here at the end. We could have busted Patty, but we did not draw the right card to do so. So here we are, still at the final 4. Chip stacks, we were above 100K for a little bit. We're at 92. 39 for Bloop in second place. 27 for Poker Geek now in third. They were kind of sitting at the bottom for a bit there. Let's get their graph. Oh, see, they were doing well, and then they had a little bit of a steady downward spiral. But all right, let's finish it off. It's going to end here. Started off with a win. That's always good. Oh, the 9. 9 never wins. Even if he pairs, he's got a better pair than me. Going to be looking for a lot of draw 1 types of hands and playing in position. Geek will draw either 1 or 2 here. 2, I draw 1, I pair. I'll bet half pot. Hopefully he did not do well and he'll fold. Nope. Got caught bluffing. I don't think I want to call on a draw 2. Oh, Poker Geek says, get out of there. I want this all for myself. I'm going to stay on Pat. And Patty's out. GG Patty. But It does give Poker Geek a decent amount of ammunition in second place. We have about what they have combined, so we would be average stack if we get the heads up pretty soon here. But top 3 is always good. But you get the most points for first place, so that's what we're going for. I could keep the jack. Oh, alright. I'll just win. Trip 6s. Good thing is, if we draw, we're probably not drawing many 6s. Don't give me a 5. Oh, he drew 3. Why would he draw 3? Just fold. I'll draw 2. This is a good 2. Ah, I said 2 too many times. We won't try and bluff catch there. I gotta make sure I don't get too robotic in how I play this. Also, I didn't mention it before, but no one is going to win the giveaway. The last available option was Evil Roy guessing 4th, and obviously we're top 3, so... Sorry, no one's going to have those honors tonight. Will he bluff? Maybe. Yep. Hey, catching those bluffs. Yeah. Had a good hand. Drew 3 and absolutely crushed it with my draw 3. Raise, please. Dang it. Such a bad drawing hand. I'll just give it up. This is like a bad drawing hand too. I think this becomes a good bluff, raise, pat type of spot. I haven't been doing that a whole lot. I gotta open up spots where I would do that. Is it 1, 2, 2 for blinds? Or 1 and 2, I should say. 1, 2, 2 is the live with the big blind ante, which is not true. Should I switch it to chip amounts for a little bit? Kind of cool to see that every so often. Or just ditch this? No, I'll just fold. It's bad luck. Let's go back to this. Ooh, a big raise and a call. Whenever Poker Geek raises, get out of there. He's got a hand. Don't go all in, bloop. Stop it. My chip lead is dwindling. I'm really tempted to actually like call this and draw one here. But we'll try and trap him at some point. I'll keep taking that. If I keep getting walks, that's cool. I mean, it does seem like at least they're being selective with what they're jamming and not just taking certain spots to jam, so I guess that's good. Yes, they paired. Yeah. Alright. Poker Geek doesn't want to play out of position versus me, which is good. That helps me out a ton. I'm really getting sick of that. I mean, they can't have a good hand every time, so then it's just like we're waiting for our spot to have what would be a good calling hand. And I think drawing to a 10 in a lot of these spots is average at best. Like, it might be break even. I really want to be drawing to a 9. They're just going ham. They don't care. Yeah, 10 should call. That's fine. This has been really annoying. Like, every time we've gotten what I felt like is like average hands, it's like bloop all of a sudden. It's like, yep, I'm all in. I mean, we were just winning that hand every single time. Easy bet when they draw 4. $97 is pretty good. Hopefully it's good. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh, what a time to hit our draw. That's so nice. Alright. Here's the quick acting but long drawn out heads up match of deuce to 7 single draw. At least I have 1-4 straight. That's always nice. Well, good luck us. Hopefully it's over here. It helps out a ton. I just got to keep betting and putting pressure on him. Not with that hand, though. Or this hand. Damn. Oh, I would have had it too if I don't pair. If I don't pair, I win that. Same like I did versus Patty before. We can play quick, but we're just like trying to whittle them down. Discards 2, we discard 2, we pair up. Gonna find the bet when we pair, and he calls with the king correctly. Uh-oh. We don't need to let him back into this thing, do we? We want to keep putting pedal to the metal, keep the aggression and the domination on. We're just apparently going to raise all of our buttons every single time. Probably not going to be a defend. A decent draw too. He's going to stand pat. We make a 10-9. Oh man, what do we do? Oh, okay. Whew. Oh, we would have not won. I was really like thinking like, oh man, does he have it like a jack? And can I value bet versus jack? I wanted him to bluff. Yeah. Yeah. He had a queen. Still call this down with a queen. I'm just going to fold the 3 high cards there. Man, all the hands that we're playing here so lightning fast. Draws 2, I pat. Oh, the grind. A heads-up battle in deuce to 7 single draw. At least you guys get to watch this whole like thing. It's like, don't look away. I guess you can look away and you just come back and it's the same stuff like going on. Hmm. 98 beats his 10-6. We need to determine who is superior at drawing cards in this game. I'm hoping it's me. Alright, that was an awesome fold to get. Perfect hand to either pat or draw to a 9. I had a made 87. Oh, jeez. All right, we got him down to 1.5 bigs. And we've got a made 97. GG. Mixed game champ once again. Let's go. Wow, look at us. Can you believe it? Oh, what a run. What an absolute run. And I'm feeling like crap tonight. Like I was not feeling well. Nice job. Congrats, Poker Geek, man. Congrats, Patty. Congrats, Blue, Marbles Jams, everyone. Like, what a fun tournament. We just, I don't know, we felt dialed in from the start, and we closed it out. That gives us another mixed game title. Oh, can we repeat as Player of the Year? Wouldn't that be the best? What a long heads up match too, but fun. We just like we're putting the pressure on, got them way down, and all of a sudden, boom, they shoot back up. Put the pressure on. Finally, finish it off, getting dealt a made 97. So, kind of was in our favor there. So, ooh, the title, mixed game champion. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around till the end to see us pull off the title. We will be off tomorrow. As you probably know, it's not on the schedule. Next week, maybe. We'll see. And then after that, back to a normal Twitch Thursday schedule. But appreciate everyone tuning in, sticking around for all 3.5 hours of our stream that we had here. So, again, appreciate it. That's apparently how you play deuce to 7 single draw. So, yeah. Thanks again. See ya.